Hi everyone, this is Chris Terrell with Everyday VBA, and in this video we're going to be looking at the runtime error 91, and that specifically is when the object or with block variable is not set. What does that mean? Well, when you have a object inside of a coding language, specifically VBA, that object must be declared, and that means that you're going to have to do a dim statement. And then that object, once it's declared, needs to be assigned. So you're telling the code, I have a object, like for example, we've got the worksheet here. Now you need to tell the code, well, what is that object going to be? Because I've got a bunch of objects here. I've got a bunch of worksheets, or I've got a bunch of workbooks. And so that's what causes this error. So I've got Visual Basic Editor open, so go ahead and hit Alt F11. That will open up this window. Click on the workbook that you're in. You'll notice I've got VBA project. I'm just in book 1. Click this little drop down, hit insert a module. We're going to create a macro. We're going to call it runtime 91 because why? Couldn't call it anything else. So we've got runtime open. I'm going to dim WS as worksheet, and then I'm going to give the WS a name. We're going to call it runtime 91. Now I've got to put that in quotes because it is text, and I'm passing that name. Alright, so if I hit F8, it's going to give me that runtime error 91. So we've got our error. So we've been successful in creating the runtime error 91. Now what's the with statement? Well, if you've ever recorded macros, you will know that a lot of macros will record in a format like this. It'll say with WS. Notice I had to reset my code, and it would be dot name. Now this is actually identical to the same thing that I have above. The reason you use a with statement is because sometimes you're changing the name, you're changing the color, you're changing the font style. It doesn't necessarily happen with worksheets, but for ranges, you can actually use it a lot. So I'm going to comment this out right here. I'm going to hit F8. I hit end. Code does not like that. I need to end my with. Basically, I had to end there. Didn't know what I was ending. So that's now fixed. There is the second part. The first time we did the object variable was not set, and now we did a with block. So this whole block, it doesn't know what that variable is. So let's fix that. So we're going to go WS set WS equal to active sheet. Okay, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to call this again just so that we can show you that it changes twice. I'm going to go ahead and stop my code. I'm going to hit F8 again. Now we're setting it to our active sheet. Now my active sheet is right here. I would expect my name to change from sheet 1 to runtime 91. Now I'm going to go into my with statement, and it's going to be changed to runtime 91 again. Now I'm going to show you another way that this can happen kind of inadvertently. So sometimes you want to clear out your variables. So if you set something equal to nothing, which is basically just saying I want to not use this anymore, you could actually run into that error again. So I bring that up because it can happen when you have lots of variables and you have lots of code going on and you're cleaning stuff out, or if you're calling different procedures, you can run into this if you've just cleared it out on accident. So that is a overview of the VBA Runtime Error 91. Hope this helped you out and saved you some trouble.